change. I offer you this prayer for myself, my traveling companions, and the very damaged horse. You have looked kindly upon me these past few days. When the bug bots awakened and nearly killed Snøfrid, it was I who dealt the final blow, feeling your ever-flowing power coursing through me. I can feel your faint whispers upon the wind, for when we arrived back in town with the broken shard of crystal, the little lizard was discovered in my bag. And despite me revealing everything about our plans, the guards still let us through. It must be your will in action to beholden of such power and mystery is truly auspicious. Finally, we arrived and delivered our prize to the drunk grandma. An action I am sure will bring about some form of change.
Welcome back to the Jester's Court. My name is Casey Reardon. I am your Dungeon Master, and joining me, as always, we have Rachel Kordell.
Artemis, Alwyn, Kroft. I like stars and things. Hooray.
Hooray indeed.
Hooray!
There you go. The people at home can't see it, but it looked like you were reading a script for that.
No, I was opening my dice tray.
Nice. I had to have someone write my intros. I couldn't figure them out.
Yeah, I never know what to say. We have Sky Swanson.
Bratha, slurp, slurp, Hesk.
No.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police.
Bring me back the Lizard King.
Slurps.
That's what we went with this week. That's what you get.
All right.
No.
Great. I love that
I don't
image.
like it. I don't like it.
We have Seth Coveyou.
And I play Barnabus Fletch, the Lizard King, the star person, the literal goat, big floppy ears, big heart, boy wizard wonder.
Yeah.
So, just taking over the party.
People are just dropping these titles. I'm gonna pick them up.
No, that's fair.
Gotta pick them up. Gotta recycle them.
Listen, we gotta keep this place tidy. Can't leave titles lying around. We have Andrew Frost.
Hey, I play Leo, the Sears catalog.
I'm gonna take this magical item. I'm gonna make it my whole personality.
I'm sorry, a magical item that just showed up.
Yeah, you just have it.
I just have it, and I have never been happier.
Oh my god.
And finally, we have Jonas. Redacted.
You can't steal the joke from the warm up.
I stole
They can't
it.
hear it. They can't hear it. It's fine.
Snøfrid of Åsbrush, the Norse steam source horse, of course.
Oh.
All right.
Man,
See, there's so much intelligence, and I just can't compare.
there was an intelligence in my intro?
No.
Well, you see, slurp,
I'm
slurp
sorry.
is a reference
Slurp,
to that.
slurp.
Not quite as that.
Lump Hesk slurp, slurp shirts will be on sale when you
Oh
get to
my
them.
God.
That's a good one.
Speaking of, like, merch and such, guys, we're at episode 10. Episode 10, y'all. How you feeling? You feeling good? I'm feeling great.
What does this have to do with merch?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's celebratory.
It means it's coming sooner than
episode 10
1.
merch. Just episode 10. No other merch.
Just episode 10. No more, no less.
So last time you guys came back to the Loosen Buckle and gave the lovely Kristina Santos the Spirit Stone and went to bed for the night. So it is now morning. You have one way or another made your way back downstairs to grab some breakfast. There's a nice little menu that's brought over to you for their breakfast menu. There's the air and fire breakfast. There's the cream of meat. There's Eaterland toast and breakfast pasta.
I will take the cream of meat. Slurp, slurp.
Stop it. Is it a mystery meat?
Change, damn it.
Yeah, what kind of meat?
Actually, Sky. How many bowler hats did Leo and Hesk go through last night?
That's a good question.
We should roll a
Yeah.
d6 plus 1. At
God.
least for how each of us did.
Yeah, I mean, minimum
here we
2,
go.
definitely.
Roll. I got a minimum of 2. Hesk only did 2 bowler hats. I'm sorry, buddy.
As did Leo. So we're good.
Hey, all right, we're good.
Should we roll Constitution save anyway? I mean,
Nah,
how
I
much
think it's
was in a
fine to leave
bowler
it at
hat?
I think
that.
you're fine.
Nice. We drank plenty of water. It's fine.
So you all order breakfast and start eating. If you recall correctly, last night, Kristina Santos said that she was going to be giving you some information as payment for bringing her the Soul Stone. And I've realized that we've been saying Soul Stone and Spirit Stone interchangeably. That's fine. It is known as both. So don't get at me in the comments.
Life Essence Stone. Got it.
Anyway, so you guys are eating your breakfast, and it takes a little while before Kristina makes her way down the stairs. And as she does, she's sort of holding on to the railing pretty tightly, holding her head, hand on her temple a little bit. And she slowly, grabs a chair from another table, lifts it up, and just gingerly places it at the table next to you before she sits down.
How are you today?
Oh.
Easy there.
Smacks
Friend.
you.
Let's try and...
I'm so excited to see you.
Hesk just instinctively just backhands Barnabas across the face.
He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I can't.
I mean,
Let's try and...
He's a kid. I mean, is that child
Oh, God.
engagement?
Oh, God. Not again.
Are you on a registry now?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Let's try
It's
and
medieval
keep our
times. He's been a kid since he's
inside
been 8.
voices. Please, let's try and keep inside voices. That would be lovely.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Do you have the cookies ready yet?
I don't like this ASMR podcast that we started. No.
No, the cookies are not ready. It takes a while to bake them, if you recall me saying yesterday. I do think, and please correct me if I'm wrong, because yesterday is still slightly fuzzy. I think I told you I was going to give you some information in return for the ingredient, right?
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, I
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't imagine that. So, I was on the docks about a week ago when I heard this strange gurgling noise coming from underneath my feet. Now, back in the day, I never used to back away from danger. I was a reporter for the Windsail Gazette, you see, and I had quite the reputation for hard-hitting journalism. In fact, there was one story that I was writing where a local group of thugs was terrorizing the locals, and I managed to infiltrate their hideout, gaining their trust, and eventually I managed to find out who their leader was and expose them. He turned out to be one of the nobles here in Windsail who fell on hard times and had to resort to a criminal lifestyle to maintain his weapons and military might in Varlumis. You see, because Varlumis is known for its prowess in battle, you know. In fact, there was another time that I recall that there was a big war happening in Varlumis between all of the different nobility and such, and there was one of the nobles, I can't quite remember his name at the moment, but he was planning this large assault on Windsail not too long ago, and around that time, it was, I think it was around 470? Yes, I think it was 470. And around then, he was trying to plan this assault on another noble whose name also quite escapes me. Anyway, while that was happening, I was the one who found out about the assault, and I went to the general. I think his name was General Tongs. And General Tongs... Now, let me tell you a story about him. He's quite the handsome fellow, and he and I had almost a relationship at one point. And, I'm sorry. What was I talking about?
The gurgling!
No. No.
Yes! Please!
You want to see how far you can go.
Wanted to see how long that would go on. Yeah.
I was ready for it to just go for 30 minutes and it came to go. Anywho, I'll see you next week.
That was good.
Oh, right. The gurgling. Yes, where was I? Yes, I heard the gurgling about a week or so ago, and I decided to investigate. The sounds seemed to be moving off towards the south, and so I continued on foot along the cliffside until I saw it. There were several of these shark-like fish creatures. I think they're called sahuagin. And sahuagin. That kind of sounds like.
Could you spell that?
What?
Could you spell that?
Sahugin. And you know, sahuagin ends in gin. And let me tell you, Meonjin, that's another story. But right, sorry, we're focusing.
Tell
here.
me about the shark
next time.
creatures.
Yeah, we
Please.
Yes,
we've seen
yes.
some of those.
So I had seen several of them making their way into a cave system on shore. Now, back in the day, I would have followed them further in the underground system, but, well, these old bones aren't quite as nimble as they used to be, so I went back to the city. I told the guard, and they said it was being taken care of, but after the attack yesterday, I don't think that seems to be the case at all. If you dealt with them, I'm sure that the Duke would be more willing to open up the ports again.
Aye.
Yeah, well, that was the intention we had.
So,
That's
how
yeah.
far south did you go?
Oh, I think it was probably close to maybe a 4-hour journey.
Aye. All right.
not too bad. While you were heading over there, did you see any weird, like, towers or anything? Like a monolith, an obelisk, if you will?
No, I can't say that I did.
What the hell is he talking about then? Oh, well. Problems for another time.
Well, were there any other distinctive, I don't know, visuals about the cave, or was it just a cave itself?
Well, I couldn't tell anything about the cave itself from the outside. I had to be up towards, at the top of the cliff. I didn't want to make my way all the way down there. I think
Sure.
it was quite possible for me to slip and fall.
Sure. Just in case any, distinctive look about it would help identify it, but I'm sure we'll be able to find it, alright? Yes?
It's possible that I could
Probably.
take you there as well. Maybe not today. And she kind of rubs her temples again a little bit. I need maybe a day.
You know what? I've been there.
Yes,
I
today
think
was
we could probably find it.
a bit of a bender. The last time that I drank that much, well, that was back in 460. Let me tell you. Whew. Can the sailors drink?
Oh boy, I think we gotta be going now, huh?
Yeah,
460
look at the
was only a
time.
few
It's,
weeks ago.
it's a time, all right.
What year is it, in fact?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's let's say
460.
487.
Oh, okay.
New
we're in the
information.
New information. It's 487.
Do we have a
4 hours south from here. Cave system. I'm guessing we just follow the coastline, or
So, if you recall, so there are a couple things that you still need to do at the moment. You still
Yes.
need to go deal with the kobolds who have been terrorizing the roads, because that is also a part of it. And that's more what Kristina kind of wanted done so that she could move further into Teloria to get to her granddaughter's birth. There's also, you received some information in the cave system where that laboratory was. And I think somebody wanted to possibly decipher a little bit more of the notes, and you would need to go to the library for that.
We do have a kobold in a backpack.
That's a good point. Was he sleeping with you, Hesk?
Yes, we were spooned up all night long.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
I think that's against the Teloria Convention.
I think it would be a good idea to do the kobolds first. That being, we have an active member within our party here.
A rustling comes from Hesk's backpack.
Oh, I just assumed their head was poking out of the backpack the whole time, and they were eating breakfast with us.
Just like neck down.
Exactly, yeah. Hesk has him sat in a chair next to him, and he has a plate of hash browns in front of them.
It was also suggested that we petition the Duke to give us some tech stuff to give to the Obelisk.
Yeah, that was
Do we
the other
want to do
part.
that, or do we not? That's a player question, because Snøfrid absolutely does not want to deal with the Duke.
I'm not too keen on that idea.
I mean,
I don't think it wise to go see the Duke after how we left things off.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave us a ring, so he seems chill.
Now you're married.
Yep.
So that works.
That was the dowry.
I mean, I know that the little black goo thing was applicable to the situation. The little robots or whatever.
Oh, I was very confused for a moment
Are
there.
they black? I thought they were silver.
I thought they were
Was
silver.
it silver? I'm sorry. I thought it was. I don't know.
Hey, an animated voice that tells us things. What color was it?
It was silver.
Oh, right. I was
Thank
just
you.
misremembering.
Appreciate
Thank you, Horace.
Hey,
Why is
God,
my
can I-
nose?
Yeah, no problem, buddy. I mean, let me out of here.
You enjoy the bag.
I'm eating all your snacks.
No, don't eat those.
I know that was applicable to the situation. I know we didn't really want to give it because of whatever those implications were, what it would turn into if we give it to them. But
We can say we're gonna give it to them and then not, but Snøfrid also does not want to give them this technology.
yes.
If we had it couldn't be used to do massive harm, then that'd be fine. But
Could we not just bring, like, a rock we paint silver?
that that might work.
There... Horace, do your people have an understanding of the technology they sacrifice?
You just hear a whistling of the tech song from earlier. I love tech, 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 tech. Give it to the Obelisk.
I don't think they have an understanding of really anything. Horace,
enough.
finish your plate of eggs. You must get bigger.
A hand just reaches out of the bag and grabs the eggs from the plate.
You get that? No!
This rest of the scene is just Hesk wrestling with Horace.
Ah, my eye!
Let's go paint a rock then. I don't think that's bad.
And by paint the rock, we mean get tech. Right, guys?
Correct.
Wink, wink.
Look,
It's D&D. You solve a puzzle, you fight the kobolds, and then you paint a rock. It's also pottery class.
oh my god. Smash cut to Hesk carrying a silver rock as we head back out into the woods.
We need to go find one, or
Do we have to go search for a rock and paint it? Can we just say
No.
that happens?
No, I'm gonna say that's. You find a silverish rock, a somewhat reflective rock. I don't think any of you have any paint, but I'm gonna say, sure. You find a rock and paint it
ring.
silver.
Sure.
I mean, do the
Perfect.
wizards know prestidigitation or thaumaturgy or whatever it is?
I mean, I know thaumaturgy. I can alter the appearance of my eyes for 1 minute.
Yeah, so we'll
One
give
of
them
your-
your eyes. We'll make your eyes silver.
We learned
Yes.
that Artemis has a glass eye.
I'll just look at the rock and just, it's silver now.
As
Rachel,
I
do you
mean-
think that people with green eyes see the world as green?
Why not?
They do now.
enough.
Surprise, our green-eyed viewers.
As a matter of fact, I swapped out one of my cantrips for prestidigitation after our rest, so I can do that.
Oh, that's
Nice.
so kind of you.
I have
All right.
different colored inks. I could draw on it.
You could
Yeah,
put like a techie pattern on it so it looks even more,
Incredible.
you know,
Give it a dial.
realistic. Yeah,
Tech
give it a
things
dial.
have dials.
I mean, I could put glyphs on it. I don't know how to make it techie.
I have tinker's tools. I could craft some little like just fake doodads to stick to it with some glue.
Yeah.
All right, you find some rubber cement and start
Long story short, we're
gluing
going to take a
to the
10 to just
rock.
make it look techie.
There's a great montage of us all working on it, and there's a scene of, like, Snøfrid attaching, like, a super realistic-looking dial.
The scene of Artemis making her eyes silver as she look at it.
And then just Hess' hand comes in with, like, a leaf and just puts it on top of it.
The leaf adds an authentic homeopathic flair.
Yes.
You have to make it look old.
Yeah.
You literally stole my line. The
Very
DM.
All right, everybody's playing Hesk now.
All right.
All right.
Deep voice. Change.
Okay, so you
We
make
do
your
it.
way out of the city.
Correct.
Hesk finds a suitable rock, grabs it. Using some prestidigitation, you change the rock to a silverish hue. Snøfrid, you use your tinker tools, start working, making some little cogs and stuff out of metal scrap that you have, and start attaching them on to the stone. Anyone else makes whatever the modifications they want to it. And in the end, you hold up this small stone that looks somewhat techie.
Oh, I was thinking that it was, like, toaster size, like, kind of rock.
Sure. Everyone
Yes.
make me a relevant check for what you're doing to it. So, Jonas, you can go ahead and roll me a Tinker's Tools check.
Yeah.
Can I intimidate the rock?
I don't think rocks get intimidated very easily.
Fine.
Be tech.
All right.
Anyone else doing anything to the rock?
Hesk was helping. 16 on deception.
Okay, we can use that roll when you get there.
Okay. What does it take to, draw some glyphs and make some, pipe cleaner antennas?
Are you trying to, make arcane glyphs, or are you, is it something that you know, or are you just drawing on it?
I think I'm trying to make something vaguely, it's not futuristic, but ancient looking.
Make a sleight of hand check, or a history check.
Okay, I'll do maybe history, because I think I'm going to call on some old ideas. Okay. I'll roll a real die. Let's go manual.
Okay.
Hey, there you go. Content.
All right. This
Oh?
is 17.
All right, a 17.
Very nice.
Your
Stop it
glyphs
with that.
Your glyphs match well with the Tinker's aspects that Snøfrid has placed on it, and it sort of helps these pieces that have just kind of been glued onto a rock feel like they're a part of it.
Nice.
So the only thing that remains is to get there, which you have your kobold guide in your backpack, Hesk, and he seems somewhat reluctant. After having the night to think about it and being stuck in a bag all night, he is slightly upset.
Hey, we gave them drink, shelter, good food.
I mean, you kept me in a bag. That's not great.
You could have left the bag at any point.
There's egg all in this bag.
That's because you
Yeah, you
put
would've
the
put it in
egg
there.
in the bag.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like me.
You gaslighting
Son of a
Yep.
bitch, I'll kill you!
Now, Leo, get off me.
Put me back!
Leo.
He's like, got them both on his back now, and he's trying to wrestle them off.
I I
Both
cast
of you.
Charm Person on Leo.
Oh my gosh.
Hesk is just holding both of them by the collar. Basically, he's like, "You two need to get along. We're a family."
I feel upset when you try to gaslight my friends into making
That's
Into
good.
making
That's
them
good.
think.
And now,
that they kept you in a bag.
now, and now,
Roll
Horace.
deception.
Now, Horace, what do you say to Leo?
I feel upset when I'm threatened and stuffed in a bag and a locker, and I would like to go home.
Would that be deception or persuasion, Casey?
Is it true?
No, well, I mean, my friend's gaslighting you into feeling that you need to stay in a bag. I'm guessing that's deception.
Sure.
Yeah.
25.
You're right.
Wait.
He says the same thing, feeling upset that he has been put in a bag and a locker and threatened.
Well, I'm very sorry you feel that way.
Wait. You want to go home?
Yeah.
Isn't the obelisk your home?
I mean, it's there, but I don't want you to go there. You threatened to kill me.
Well, we're not going to kill you if you take us there.
But you'll hurt the obelisk.
We're not going to hurt the obelisk. Who said that? Who said a thing like that?
Roll deception.
We will not. We never said we would hurt the obelisk.
First of all, I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to hurt the obelisk.
I don't think any of
not
us ever
deceiving.
said we would hurt the obelisk. We,
We
want
never
to
said
see
we were
what
going to
it
hurt
is.
the obelisk. We
That's
literally,
fair.
this whole time we have been wanting to figure out what is the obelisk, which is the one thing he will not tell us.
It's the obelisk.
I'll roll it if you want me to, but...
No. Roll persuasion then.
Okay. I have a +0 to that, so 12.
This head that's still sticking out of a backpack looks at you, Artemis, and he says, "Well, you didn't seem to want to give the obelisk any tech."
What do you mean?
You got some fine tech right here, buddy.
We have tech right here to give to the
that.
obelisk.
Look at it.
He's gonna roll insight on your rock.
They were there the
good
whole
luck.
time.
I mean, what can it do?
What's his
the
wisdom?
genius
Silver?
plan.
I have to look up his
There's
wisdom.
glyphs on it. If that ain't tech, I don't know
Oh,
what
you
is.
guys are
But-
so lucky. He has a -2 wisdom.
Hell
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely -1 or -2.
He kind of squints at it, the bright light hurting his eyes, and he says, "Oh, that is pretty good. What does it do?"
What doesn't it do?
Well, see, that's the thing. We don't actually know. We'd like the obelisk to find out.
We think it's deadlier than what we found in that cave.
Agreed.
Hesk gives
Deadly.
2 thumbs up.
Yes, if we get it wet, it might turn on and destroy us.
Get it wet.
Yes, we can't feed it after midnight.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Makes sense.
So-
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Will you bring us to the obelisk?
Well, I can't take you to the obelisk itself, but I can take you to camp.
That will be good enough.
How close is the obelisk to camp?
It's in it, but I just don't have authority to take you to it.
Okay. All right. That's fair. I see it. Let's go.
Okay. Great.
Me.
I give Horace some more snacks
Ooh.
as a thank you.
Did you have them not in the backpack? Because he did eat all your backpack snacks.
I took them out of the backpack. They were in my pocket.
Ah, okay.
Made sure of it.
So making your way
Have
through the
some trail
woods,
mix.
it takes maybe about 2.5 hours to get to this camp. And you're walking through the woods, and you're kind of going southwest-ish. You pass through thick trees with vibrant foliage rustling in the wind, and the sounds of songbirds grace your ears with their melodic tunes. Eventually, you're led to the edge of a plateau where, tucked away, a large encampment sits snugly between the rocky cliff faces. Horace leads you down the cliffside safely. He knows of a pathway down that makes it less treacherous. And you make your way down to a large gate constructed of individual tree trunk pillars. As you walk up to the gate, you can see several figures sitting at the top of this gate. one of them calls down, "Halt! Who goes there?" And Horace pokes his head out of the bag and says, yeah, hey, it's me, Horace. I brought some people who, have an offering for the obelisk.
Hesk holds up the rock.
Okay. The figures at the top of the gate sort of move closer together, seem to be saying something to each other. And then the massive gates open with a grunt. And on the other side, you can see a bunch of different goblins and kobolds walking around. Several of them are equipped with quivers full of those explosive arrows. Some of them just have a few regular spears. They all seem to be relatively at rest at the moment, though, seeming okay with Horace's explanation. But you can see in the crowd, some of them still seem a little on edge. They're not used to having any outsiders within the encampment itself. Looking around the base, you can see that it's pretty bleak. The goblins and kobolds are set up in tents and hovels caked with filth. You can see the remnants of an old world building. Its foundation still standing, but that's about it. And glancing slightly, you can see that there's a strange altar sitting there. However, before you can get a good look at anything else further, you're kind of ushered forward by some of these guards with the spears. And as you walk into camp, one kobold cautiously, not so cautiously, pompously makes his way towards you. He is adorned in scrap metal armor and has some strange metal helmet with a glass visor and 2 antennae sticking out of it. He's wearing a CTV on his head as a helmet.
Yes! Oh, I love them. I want that helmet for Horace.
And he strolls up to you and he says, "I hear you have come bearing an offering for the obelisk. My name is Garflepax. I am its liaison and protector. Forgive me if this all seems a bit too much." And several of the kobolds kind of lower their spears and point arrows at you a little bit. And he says, "We don't get too many outsiders looking to give offerings to our leader. Please allow me to see it."
Oh, of course.
Yes.
The item that we
Yes, the technology that we have.
He kind of nods his head and the TV flops back and forth.
But the technology is not for you. It is for the obelisk.
Yes, and I am his liaison, Garflepax.
I bow deeply to Garflepax. It's a pleasure to meet you, liaison of the great obelisk.
This kid gets it.
Here it is. Because I assume that Hesk is just like holding it, right?
Yeah, Hesk is holding. He's a little hesitant to let the guy take a closer look.
Yeah, I can't force you to give it to him, but I'm just going to gesture to it.
No, as soon as you gesture, Hesk is just like, okay, the technology. And he holds it out.
So, Garflepax steps up to the offering that you have. This rock with a bunch of tinkered stuff and painted. And he leans in close, reaches up, turns one of the knobs on his helmet. Nothing really happens on the screen or anything like that, but he turns the knob, and he is going to inspect it.
Yeah, it goes to a bunch of close shots of everybody just sweating, like the camera going at angle.
Just like tremolo, like, oh, no.
No.
He straightens up, puts his hands behind his back, and takes a few steps away, Hesk, and then says, "This is something I haven't seen before. What does it do?"
Its majesty, it confounds even us!
I am no one's majesty. I am just the liaison of the obelisk.
Oh, no, we're talking about the object.
The majesty of the technology that we brought for the great obelisk.
But good
Yes.
to know that he's humble.
Good, yes. But you are also so majestic.
No, please.
I mean, come on, look at that hat. That's a pretty good hat.
It's a handsome hat.
It's nice.
A fine hat.
It was given to me by the Obelisk.
Really?
Oh.
The obelisk handed it to you.
It was... Yes.
My goodness.
Hand is an odd word. It doesn't have hands, but it did give it to me.
Well, we've only heard of the obelisk from word of mouth, so we don't know exactly the power behind it, you know?
I see.
Yes, we were hoping we could bring the offering ourselves to the obelisk.
Aye.
I see. Well...
To witness its true beauty and the change it might bring to this world.
Such a powerful and different artifact.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Can I assist him with that, please?
Yeah, you can roll with advantage.
Cool.
Hey, your boy only has a +3, so let's see here. First roll, 19. Second
Okay.
roll, 16. Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's pretty good.
That's a good.
So
roll.
I'd say that's
19
pretty
total.
solid.
19 total.
Fingers crossed.
He looks at all of you and takes a moment before saying, "Yes, I think you could be allowed to bring it. However, I will have to go with you. Of course, I am not only the liaison of the obelisk, I am also its protector.
Ah, of course.
And I can't have outsiders going in there alone. That would be unwise of me."
But of course.
That's
Humble
fair.
and majestic Goggleplex.
I
Very
think
noble of you.
that's completely fair. Of course. Why not?
Garfel, I think he said Garfelplex.
There is room in the backpack for you if you wish to ride.
I would not. No. But please, it will take a moment before the obelisk is ready for another offering. Make yourselves at home. And he turns and heads off towards a cave in the opposite direction, inset into one of these cliffs.
Why do we feel like we're in some kind of like trashy Emerald City?
Almost.
I don't know, but
Short
like
day, going down to the obelisk.
these kobolds are great. I mean, wow.
So there are a couple points of interest here. You have the walls themselves, which have a few different ladders leading up that you can go to. There are the hovels and the tents that lie about within the camp itself. And then there was the foundation of the old world building that was set some elsewhere in the camp.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna like pat Snøfrid like on the elbow and be like, let's go check out that old world building.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to if you don't want to.
We should all go together to the obelisk, shouldn't we?
Well, we're gonna take a bit because they said that we have to wait a minute, right?
I mean,
We need to do
Okay.
at least one activity in between going to the obelisk
I
in order
understood.
for the quest to trigger.
I did. Okay, I didn't. I did not understand exactly how much time we would have. But yes, I would love that. Please, let's.
I would love to look at this building with you if we're all going together.
Please, the more the merrier.
Let's see what this is about.
I will go elsewhere.
Okay, goodbye.
Aw,
Goodbye.
come on, big guy. It'll be
field.
fun. There could be some cool stuff there.
Maybe they have a gift shop, Hesk.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just foundation, and there seems to be
Okay.
like a little altar in the center of it.
Hesk has no interest in other religions' altars, so he's just gonna go do something else.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Artemis would have the most interest in the altar itself, just because it's not like anything we've ever seen before. Would it be, or?
I'm gonna explain where you're going first. I gotta explain.
Gotcha. Well,
I gotta describe the area. Give me a moment.
For
Okay, but what does the area look like?
I'm trying to tell you, but you won't let me.
Who am I?
I don't know. I just asked a question. I'm sorry.
God, my eyes don't work. Tell me the world.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. So, inside the weathered and cracked foundation of this old building is a small shrine. Small nubs of candles flicker, struggling to stay alive before burning out entirely. Several offerings have been placed in front of this altar, including a small pile of gold, the reins of a horse, and a small porcelain narwhal. In the center of the altar is a symbol. It's a circle with a dot in the center and 8 outreaching arrows splitting off in different directions. The symbol seems to be burned into the stone.
Are the arrows at the cardinal points, or are they just like random?
Cardinal points.
Can I roll a history or arcana check about, 1, the symbol in the altar, and 2, the items presented like as offerings, if they have a significant religious value? Because one of them was a narwhal and one of them was money, and it wasn't really ringing a bell for me.
Sure. So for the check on the symbol, that would be either history, religion, or... yeah, just history or religion, probably.
I would like to also assist or...
I did a history. Why don't you do the
religion?
offerings? Yeah.
Sure. What's the offerings is either history or religion, or is it just for religion?
That one would just be religion, because you're trying to determine if there's a significance of these items to the religion.
Okay.
My history check was a 22.
A 22.
I'm a book learner.
My religion is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So, with the 22 history check, you haven't seen this symbol before. It hasn't come up in any books or anything like that, but there does seem to be elements of this symbol that you have seen before. Specifically, the several outreaching arms could be associated with change. You've seen symbols of change being like arrows moving around, swapping places is a common theme for change. You know that there is a significance of 8 in terms of magic. 8 being the schools of magic.
So this could be like a change magic, like partner up going on here.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
And Artemis, what was your check for the religion?
I was the offerings.
Yeah. What did you roll?
Oh, sorry, dirty 20.
20. Doesn't seem to be necessarily any significance of these items that you know of. From what you can see, most of the kobolds and goblins in this encampment, they are not living extremely well. So it could be like the reins of a horse were given because that is something that they scavenged that the Obelisk wouldn't want. Same with money, or with the porcelain narwhal. It could have just been things that they scavenged and decided weren't fit for the Obelisk, so gave here.
did the horse from the burned down caravan have reins on?
It did not.
Ah, gotcha.
There it is.
That horse is
Also-
gonna come back.
It's gonna come back. It's a big bad endgame.
Jonas, did you have something?
I don't have anything that you guys didn't already make a check for.
Okay.
Anyone here can roll an investigation check on the symbol itself as well.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you do that.
I will help.
I was gonna ask Atrix and like draw the stuff.
Actually, how good are you at investigating things, Jonas?
I got a +6, but it doesn't matter because
Okay.
I rolled the same number twice.
Ah,
So, 18.
An
that's
18.
pretty good.
It's good. Tell you this, it ain't a 1.
So the altar itself, where this symbol is, it seems to be like a pillar from the foundation or something like that, and it was cut and leveled at one point. Like they flattened it out, but that's pretty much all you get from that.
Like the kobolds did that, or
You're not sure who did it, but it was done.
I mean, does
to
it look like recent work? Is it kind of chipped and weathered, like it's been there for years and years and years, or is it?
It looks like it's been there a while. Yeah.
Okay.
And you were asking Atrix what?
Well, I think when like to set the scene, I take Atrix out of the backpack and he's just kind of hovering in the air while I'm writing inside of him, and intensely looking at the symbols. Obviously, the magical quill working on its own, and I ask, Ajax, have you ever seen a symbol such as this? I'm getting change with the arrows, but also magic with the number of arrows. 8.
Yes, that does seem quite odd. I can't say that I have seen this symbol myself. Perhaps it's a new sect where magic and change are working together. I know that they had gotten along more than anyone else with magic. Change is one of those deities that was not as upset as the rest of them when magic gave the ability of the weave to humanity.
Yes, it makes sense. I mean, magic altering basically the course of destiny by giving, the mortals the ability to control the weave. That just furthers change. Yeah. Could even create chaos. Change with love.
Could indeed.
You know who would really like this, and I would hate for them to miss the opportunity.
Who might that be?
Mm-hmm.
Booker? Yeah, he seems like a nice fella.
Oh, we should have brought Kristina. She's so into change magic
altars. Friends. Oh, of course, it's our friend.
Yeah, friend the Duke. He loves that stuff.
Yes, the Duke of Cobras.
No, I'm kidding. That Duke was an asshole. We're talking about Hesk, right?
Guys are
Speaking
being
of-
deliberately obtuse.
Hesk,
Yeah,
Hesk?
Love
I've
you,
never
buddy.
heard Hesk mention that he likes change.
not once. Hesk, where were you heading? There's also the walls and the hovel.
I guess Hess goes up to the wall, and
Okay.
it's sort of like seeing what kind of defenses.
Sure.
And I want to check out like how the gate mechanism works.
Okay. So you head over to the walls. They're about 20 feet high, and they're made out of these felled tree trunks. There are several ladders leading up to platforms where archers can rain down their explosive arrows from below. You climb up one of the ladders to try and get a look at the mechanism that opens the door, because it's up top.
Mhm.
And as you get up there, you can see there are a couple of scorch marks at the wall up here, possibly from mishaps with these arrows. You can see from this vantage point that there are about 10 goblin and kobold archers patrolling the wall at any given time. And you can see about every 40 feet along the wall, there's like arrow caches where archers can restock. And as you step up, one of these archers stops you and says, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
Are they a kobold or a goblin?
Goblin.
Okay then. And do I see this religious symbol on them?
No, you don't.
No. Okay, dang. I guess Hess, he sort of like looks down and he goes,
I have come to embrace the obelisk, and I wish to look at my new home.
and he like gives like a huge grin down at him. And then Horace also is out of his backpack still.
Hi, how you doing, Carl? You know the rules, Horace. Newbies aren't allowed on the wall.
Newbie? No, you want me on these walls, friend? I have fought 1,000 battles, and I will fight 1,000 more.
Roll an intimidation check.
With advantage, that was dope.
That was amazing.
I'll let you roll it with with advantage. Sure, why not?
Okay then. Oh, thank you. All right, 19 finally on intimidation.
Hey,
And again, it's just that like wide, toothy crocodile smile.
Oh, nice.
He looks you up and down, more up than down.
He's short.
Thanks, Seth.
We all have things to contribute.
And he says, all right, yeah, okay, here, let me give you the tour. And he takes
Okay.
you along the wall, and he starts pointing out that they have the arrow caches every 40 feet. He asked you if you're proficient with a bow.
Hesk is. I don't think I actually have one. but I believe I am. Yeah, all martial weapons.
If you're a paladin, yeah.
Yeah,
you
martial
would
and
be
civil weapons,
proficient
yeah.
in it.
100%.
And then he kind of tells you the story of some of the scorch marks on the wall where a new archer is trying to get used to the explosive arrows. It goes off a little bit early in front of them, and the arrow explodes, blasting them off the wall, falling down the 20 feet.
Whoa.
So he warns you about that. And finally, you make your way to the mechanism for the doorway. And it seems pretty simple. It's mostly a bunch of pulleys that are hooked up to the doors down below. But if like ropes or chains were cut, because they are made of chains, then perhaps the doors wouldn't be able to open or close as easily.
Okay, then. As we're walking, this is not going to go well because this is probably going to end up being a sleight of hand. But Hesk would have probably picked up like one of the quivers as he was walking along. I think I could get away with that at least. But then he would like to just sort of leave it lying next to the mechanism. Within like sight line of the ground, basically. He just like is looking at them and then just sets them back down.
Sure. This goblin and Horace both definitely see you grab the quiver.
Yeah, I don't think he's being too subtle about that.
And as you grab it, the goblin says, "Yeah, if you're gonna be getting used to carrying these things, it's probably best to start now. Just be careful, because if one goes off in there, well, they're all gonna go off." And you continue along, and I will have you roll either sleight of hand or stealth.
Well, both
place
of
it.
those are -1, and my stealth is with disadvantage, so I'm gonna go with sleight of hand.
Okay.
Okay then. 15.
Oh, baby.
15.
All right, let's see.
That's not bad.
Neither of them say anything.
Oh my god. Okay, awesome. So yeah, Hesk goes and I think maybe they talk for a little bit more, but then Hesk goes rejoins the group and just simply says to them, "I have secured our exit."
I think we could just ask to leave. I mean, they seem so warm and inviting. I did not picture this. Does that say something about me?
Yeah, you did murder a lot of them back there, huh?
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, actually I never hit a single one.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
Good.
I tried, but
So, after reconvening back together towards the center of camp,
Oh, are we showing Hesk the symbol or
yeah.
before anything happens?
Oh yeah, what's that?
Hesk looks at the symbol. Do I recognize it at all?
so you would see the arrows, but I don't know. I'll leave it up to you whether or not Hess connects it to change.
I got a 21 on my religion check.
Then yeah, you definitely see the elements of change there. And it's a different form, but that's just change.
I see.
Wait, are you telling me change doesn't have a solid concrete form?
I know. It's crazy.
What?
That's shocking.
That's
Hesk-
so meta. Whoa.
Hesk would look at the symbol, and then he would sort of make a face at it of a little bit of disgust. And he would say, "If this place is truly devoted to change, then it is that of heresy. Change cannot be stagnant. It needs to be ever moving. A place like this, set in the ground, makes no sense."
It's not just change though. Look here, the number of the arrows. The signs of magic.
I'm not as familiar with the magics that you wield, but
Well, neither am I as an amateur, but as a level 3 wizard, I mean, I know slightly more than a beginner, but if
You know more than me.
just think of it, change and magic working together.
magic has been known to bring about great change in this world, so it would make sense they would walk hand in hand. I'm just simply saying that to have change in such a place of, well, frankly, of unchanging circumstances, then it makes no sense to me.
I mean,
Well, maybe as we learn more, we can find a way to change your mind. And I'm gonna nudge him a little bit.
Hess just cross hooks you into the ground.
And that's where we're at our session.
No, Hess doesn't do that. Hess,
Nope. You haven't done that.
no, it's
You gotta roll with it.
No, Hess wouldn't even react to that. He walks away from you.
I was gonna say, aren't these people trying to bring about change with their efforts? They're doing a lot of things in the world. I mean, just bringing up.
We do not know what the reason for this place is yet. We still have yet to see the obelisk and what it does.
Sure, that's fair. I'm just saying.
Speaking of that, where did Gorblor go?
I think it's Goggleplex.
Goggleplex. Where did
Garflepax.
Garflepax.
Garfunkel.
Where did Slurpoplex go?
Garfield.
Coming out from the cave, still wearing his scrap metal armor and TV helm, but now wearing a lovely bright red cape, comes Garflepax, and he has about 6 other kobolds and goblins next to him, following behind him, and he says, welcome, wonderful, all right, is everyone ready to present your offering?
Yes, we're ready to see the obelisk.
Yeah.
We all hold it together as we walk in.
Yay.
This is gonna go great.
Wonderful, please, follow me. And he starts leading you into the cavern.
This is great.
That went way better than I thought. Hess gives double thumbs up to everybody and almost drops
A
the
double
rock.
thumbs up.
Wow, that's heavier than it looks. Oh my god.
So the
Change,
cave-
why?
The cave corridor winds and curves deep inside the cliff face. As you progress forward, almost all light fades away in the distance, leaving you in the cold darkness. Those of you with dark vision start to notice the walls becoming laced with metal scraps, much like the old world cache that you were in the day previously. The kobolds and goblins lead you forward towards this massive mechanical door standing almost 15 feet tall. There's a small metal pedestal, seemingly made up of scraps, that stands in front of the door with a slight indent on its face. And Garflepax says, "Please, place your offering." And that's where we'll end the session.
What does it do?
What? What? Why?
I was hoping
Yeah,
we'd
that's
at
where we're
least
ending.
get to put the rock in it.
Yep.
Oh.
This
Man.
will only go well.
This is going to go terribly.
I'm
It's
excited.
fine. Everything's fine.
Slurp, slurp.
Guys, stop trying to make slurp slurp happen. It's never gonna happen.
All right. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Does anyone have anything they would like to plug?
Check me out. Twitch.tv/Majora's Rose. I do things. Woo!
Variety streamer.
Variety streamer and variety things. D&D on Thursdays potentially still. We haven't changed the day. Who
Nope.
knows?
Not yet.
As
Not
of recording.
yet. As of recording.
And when's that? We'll never tell.
My YouTube channel and Twitch are my name, Tintenseher. I say smart things sometimes and even play video games.
Whoa.
I will say, Jonas, today when I was doing some prep work for the session, I did scour your YouTube to try and see if you ever said your name, and you did not.
That's dedication.
That's not true, but
I'm going to have to
so
search it even harder then, because I did
you're
not.
lying to me about how much of my content you watch.
Well, time to unlist all of your videos anyway. So never mind. Go on their new YouTube
Don't
channel.
go on my YouTube.
They
I deleted
have
it
no YouTube
despite
anymore.
Casey. A new YouTube
Somewhere.
channel that just says, "Hey Casey, suck it."
You know what? That's
my
fair. I shouldn't have said anything. Anyone else?
Go
Well,
rate
I'll
us
go ahead
on,
and plug-
okay, no.
Nope. We're taking too long.
Gets to plug.
Go ahead
Scott.
and give us a rate on Apple or whatever streaming service you listen to us on. 5 stars, 10 stars, whatever it takes. Leave us a review. Let us know how we're doing.
Yeah,
That would
please
be
please
better.
write a
Especially
comment
right
with
now.
it too. Let us know how
Yeah.
we're doing, how you feel about it. We
Please
like
do.
we like the
Yeah.
feedback. I'm gonna go ahead and plug Ep.10 Plays and their Root campaign, which I am currently still playing in as of recording. I play a lovely fox named Apricot Brandy III, so check that out.
Beautiful.
Love that.
Cute.
Anyone else?
I'm
I
gonna
think that's it.
I'm gonna plug Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can check us out on the
Yeah.
socials. If you're a little shy and you're worried about leaving a review, that's okay. You can just send us a message. We like getting mail.
Everybody loves mail.
Mail. I love mail.
Send us mail.
Send us mail. We don't
Send us
have
a postcard.
we don't
Yeah.
have a PO box.
No.
One
Get
day.
it.
But
Get
if
on
you
the-
find us,
But
Bring
if
us
you
mail.
find a PO box, let me know.
Get in on
Yeah.
the ground floor messaging us. We'll play favorites.
Can you just show up Tom Hanks at the end of Castaway style and give me a FedEx package?
it could be anything.
It could be anything. I don't care what's in the package.
I mean,
As long as it's not a
long as
dead
not like
body.
a corpse. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we were on the same page on that.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no dead things.
I mean, if you can fit a corpse in a package, I mean,
No.
By all means,
No.
don't send bodies in the mail. That's the last plug. All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
and see.